Welcome to the step-by-step guide to public service loan forgiveness. This is the very last lesson, and we are going to be walking you through your other student loan options. What other options do you have to manage your student loans and pay them off quickly and efficiently besides public service loan forgiveness? Because to me, it's really more important to be talking about actual planning and management and strategies to become debt-free versus just your income-based repayment plans. So we are going to be diving deep into the actual solutions to solve your student loan crisis. So you really have just three options. Forget about the income-based repayment plans and think about how you are actually going to become debt-free and manage your student loans. And really your only options are this: public service loan forgiveness, paying off your debt as soon as possible, and then to seek forgiveness through an income-based repayment plan in 20 or 25 years, such as pay as you earn or repay. When it comes down to the choices, unfortunately, these are your only three options. So let's walk through each of these options in detail. So, how do you get forgiveness using income based repayment plans such as pay as you earn or repay? Well, under these various repayment plans, you will get forgiveness. Pay as you earn will be after 20 years, repay will be after 25 years. But here's the difference between these programs versus public service loan forgiveness is that you will still have to pay the taxes on whatever is forgiven. So here's an example. Say you have student loans of $100,000 and 7% interest rate. Over 20 or 25 years, you're going to end up paying $184,000 or $223,000 in these various plans. Now, looking at the tax implications, though, is extremely important as well. So it's not just how much you're paying over the life of the loans that we saw there, but you also have potential taxes at the end when you're finally forgiven. So when you have 20 years or 25 years and you get this forgiveness from pay as you earn or repay, you still have to pay the taxes. So what we did is we estimated that maybe your $100,000 loan, if you're paying the minimum payment, has grown to maybe $150,000 after 20 years. And really, this is an estimation because taxes can vary and growth can vary on how much you're earning, how much you're paying, your family size, if you're married, so many things. So this is purely an estimate. And let's say that you earned $70,000 that year. So you're going to combine your taxable income, so the $150,000, which is going to be forgiven, and the $70,000 salary. That's going to give you a total taxable income of $220,000. And when I plugged that in to taxformcalculator.com, it came up that California state plus federal, you would owe $67,000 in taxes. Now, let's say you didn't have this student loan forgiveness and you just had your regular income of $70,000. What would your taxes be? Well, it'd be about $12,000. Now, once again, this is variable because it depends on your retirement contributions, your family size, your marriage status, all sorts of things. So this is just an example. But comparing the total tax of $12,000 to the $67,000 that you paid when you had to include the forgiveness on your student loans, you end up paying $55,000 more in taxes because of that student loan forgiveness. So not only are you paying the $220,000, but then you're adding another $67,000 on top of that. So here's it all in one number for you to really understand the true implications. It's not just your loan payments, but it's also your taxes. So when you combine the taxes plus the loan payment under pay as you earn, you're actually paying over the life of your loan $251,000. Now, what about repay? It comes out to about $290,000. Plus, you have this burden for 20 or 25 years. Think how much excess money has been spent on interest. So really it comes down to that this is not a reasonable option. It ends up costing you $150,000+ more than your original loan amount if you're choosing to simply pay the minimum and then get forgiveness on pay as you earn or repay. Now, taxes can vary, and once again, marriage can completely change these estimates as well. So you have to take all that into consideration. So this option is really not a viable option. So now we can really narrow down your two options to either paying off your debt as fast